And here's the question number 6. In Questa, 60% of the adults travel to work by car. A part, a random sample of 12 adults from Questa is taken. Find the probability that the number who travel to work by car is less than 10. So it's it can be seen that it is going to be a binomial, because they say that 60% travel to work, so there can be only two possibility. One is going to be like travel to work or not going to travel to work, travel to work by car or not going by car. So we can take P, success probability, in this case as 0.6, and hence the failure probability, failure here means not traveling to work by car, is going to be 0.4. So and n is of course 12, because we have taken n trials or samples, and then it is going to be binomial with parameter 12 and 0.6. So now we are going to find the probability when it is the number who travel to work by car is less than 10. So x less than 10 we need to find. So here we can see if we are finding the less than x less than 10, it means we have to start from 0 to 9. So it's better to subtract the probabilities of traveling by car for more than 10 days. More than 10 of them are more than or equals to 10 of them are traveling by car. So it is going to be probability of x equals 10, 11 and 12. So it's a lot easier, and now we will use the formula for it. It is 1 minus, and for 10 it is 12c10 success probability p to the power, that is p 0.6 to the power 10 and 0.4 to the power 2, and then 12c11 and 0.6 to the power 11 and 0.4 to the power 1. Lastly 12c12, 0.6 to the power 12 and 0.4 to the power 0, so it's 1, no need to write. And now we will calculate these separately. 12c10, and then we'll multiply it is 66 multiplied by 0.6 to the power 10 and multiplied by 0.4 to the power 2. It is 0.063638. I'll write till here. Of course it is 1 minus and the whole thing plus the second value 12c11 multiplied by 0.6 to the power 11 and then multiplied by 0.4 to the power 1. So this value is going to be 0.01741, and lastly it is 12c12, which is 1 of course, multiplied by 0.6 to the power 12. So this value is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, so I can write 0.002167 and so on. So I will write till here, and now we are going to add them all, which is 1 minus, this value is coming 0.0834 and so on. So 1 minus, the answer is going to be 0.91656 and so on. So till 3 significant figure we can write it as 0.917, and that's the probability. I hope it is clear. Here's the B part of the question number 6. A random sample of 150 adults from Questa is taken now. use an approximation to find the probability that the number who travel to work by car is less than 81. So here we have binomial distribution, and if we use the approximation, since we can see there are the number of samples is very large, so we can think of approximating with the normal. So here the new n is 150, and success probability in the case of when it was traveled to work by car was 0.6. so for the approximation, first of all, normal, we know for normal we require mu and sigma square. So mu means mean, and in the case of binomial it was NP. So 150 into 0.6, so it is 90, and variance sigma square is NPQ, which is 90 into 0.4, because NP we have calculated, and it is 36. So our scenario become normal distribution, and with the parameter 90 and 36. So the question is probability the number who travel to work by less than 81. So in the beginning it is going to be, the question was x, because the x was the random variable in the beginning when it was binomial. So it is x less than 81. Now we have to use a continuity correction, because 81 is a case when it was binomial. This is the case when it was binomial, so we'll use the continuity correction. And 81, we can think of it as 81, here it is 80.5, and here it is 81.5. So since we are going in this direction, not including 81, so we'll not include this whole bar. So it is like probability of x, sorry, not here x, now it is y. Y is less than or equals to, we can put 80.5. So we'll use the standard normal standardized form. So it is z less than 80.5 minus 90, x minus mu upon sigma, and sigma square is 36, so sigma become 6. It is, let's see, 80.5 minus 90, probability of z less than 9.5 minus 9.5 upon 6, minus 9.5 over 6 is, so the question is probability of z less than minus 1.583. So since it is less than, z less than, so we can think of it as phi of minus 1.583, and since it is minus, we can think of the scenario, this is here, somewhere here, because mu is, in this case it is here, so, or is 0, so it is minus 1.583, it would be the left towards the left side of the mean. So it is this area, we can't find it directly from the table, so it is 1 minus phi of 1.583, 1.5 here, and 8 is this, so 1.8, we can match the rows and row and column, it is going to be this, and plus 3, last one was 3, so we'll include this also. So we got 0.9429, and we'll add 4 at the last. So altogether 943, 213, 49, 0. This. So the answer is 0.91 minus 0.9433 is 0.0567, and that's the probability. In the C part, justify the use of your approximation in part B. We have seen in the part B n was 150, P was 0.6, hence Q was 0.4. So for using the binomial normal as a approximation for the binomial, we have to get NP, that is mean, NP and NQ both greater than 50. So we can see NP is 150 into 0.6, NQ is again 150 into 0.4. In both the cases we are getting 15 fours are 60, so greater than 50. This is greater than 50, so that's why it is the correct approximation. We can use this approximation for the binomial case. Number 7, that is the last question of this paper. Sharma knows that she has 3 tins of carrots, 3 tins of peas and 2 tins of sweet corn in her cupboards. All the tins are the same shape and size, but the labels have all been removed, so Sharma does not know what each tin contains. Sharma wants carrots for her meal, and she starts opening the tins one at a time, choosing randomly until she opens a tin of carrots. The random variable x is the number of tins that she needs to open. X is the number of tins that she needs to open, and a part is show that probability of x equals 3 is 6/35. So here since x is the number of tins that she needs to open, and in this case they have asked for probability of x equals 3, it means the scenario has to be not carrot, first one is not carrot, second one is not carrot, and third one is carrot. That's the only possibility which we need to calculate here. So probability of x equals 3 means before that, what is the probability of getting the tin of carrot is CP of CL. See, probability of getting carrot tin is 3 over total are 7, so 3 by 7, and hence probability of not getting it is 4/7. So first one, and of course it is going to be removed, that tin is going to be removed once it is seen. So probability of x equals 3 become, first one is not carrot, 4/7, then one tin of not carrot one is removed and altogether is also reduced. So another one, second one is also not a carrot, is going to be 3/6, and last one is a carrot, it means 3/5. And now we will calculate 3 2s and 2 5 2, sorry, and then lastly we got 2 into 3 6/7 into 5 35, and that's the answer we require. So here's the B part. Draw up the probability distribution table for x. So I will write here C. Carrot, there were 3 boxes, peas there were 2 boxes, and what was the last one was sweet corn. Sweet corn was, there were 2 tins. So I made the table. I will write x here and its corresponding probability. So here we can see there is no possibility for 0 because x was the number of tins it requires to get the tin of carrots. So it can be at least 1. At least 1 means 1 carrot, 1 tin, 1 draw is 1 selection is required to get the tin of the carrot. It means first one is itself is a carrot tin, so it is 3/7. 2 means the second one is a tin of carrot, so first one was not a tin of carrot and second one is the tin of carrot, so it is 2, you can see 3 2 2 2, so we got 2/7. And if it is 3, third tin is the tin of carrot, so it is going to be first one not, so anyway we have calculated it was 6/35. And for fourth one means first 3 were not the tin of carrot and the fourth one is the tin of carrot, so it means the first one is not 4/7, second one is not, so 3/6, third one is not means 2/5, and the last one, fourth one, is the tin of carrot, so 3 over the remaining, that is 4. And that we will calculate 2 3s are 6 cancelled, 4 cancelled, so we got 3 over 35, 5 7s are 35. And then fifth one means first 4 are not the 10 of carat. It means 4 over 7 into 3 over 6 into 2 over 5 into 1 over 4, and lastly it is the 10 of carat. Means there is no other possibility, so it has to be. So that's why we will not get any other possibility. So we will write the answers here. 3 by 7, it is 2 by 7, and it is 6 over 35, and this we can see we can cancel these two with 6, 4 cancel, 3 cancel, so it is going to be 1 over 35. So we can make the, either we can write our answer like this, or we can make the same denominator, let's say 35. So for that we have to multiply by 5 here, 5 here, so we got 15 over 35, this is 10 over 35, this is 6 over 35, this is 3 over 35, it is 1 over 35. Just to cross check, we can add them all and to get 1. If it is 1, then we are correct. If it is not, then we can just see there is some issue. For example, 15 plus 10 25 plus 6 31 plus 3 31 plus 3 34 plus 1 35. By 35 it is correct. So now that's the answer. Here is the C part. Find variance of x. So for variance of x we require the distribution table. I will write here. For 1 it was 15 over 35. For 2 it was 10 over 35. For 3 it was 6 over 35. For 4 it was 3 over 35, and lastly for 5 it was 1 over 35. So variance of x, we can remember the formula: expectation of x square minus the square of expectation of x. So because we can calculate expectation easily in this case, so that's why we should use actually the expectation. So here the variance means expectation of x square minus this. Expectation of x square means 1 square into its corresponding probability, 15 over 35, plus 2 square, 4, into 10 over 35, plus 3 square, 9, into its corresponding probability, 6 over 35, plus 4 square, 16, into 3 over 35, and lastly 5 square, 25, into 1 over 35, and minus the square of the expectation, so square, and it is 1 into 15 over 35 plus 2 into 10 over 35 plus 3 into 6 over 35 plus 4 into 3, so that is 12 over 35, and lastly 5 into 1, so 5 over 35, and then literally we will square it. So let's calculate. The first one is 15 over 35, 4 into 10, 40 over 35, plus 9 6 are 54 over 35, plus 16 3s are 48, 35 plus 25 over 35. It's best to not to cancel any common values, because if the denominator is 35, then it is easy to calculate. So here it is 15 plus 20 plus 18 plus 12 plus 5 whole upon 35, and then whole square. Now we can calculate separately. I'll simply add the numerator. 15 plus 40 plus 54 plus 48 plus 25 is 182. So it is 182 upon 35 minus 15 plus 20 plus 18 plus 12 plus 5 is 70. So 70 over 35 whole square. And we can see 35 ones, 35 twos are 70. So we got it as 182 upon 35 minus 2 square, that is 4. So 182 over 35 minus 4 is 6 over 5. So we can write our answer directly at the last as 6 over 5, or we can write 1.2, and that's the variance. So that's it for this paper. I hope it was of some help. So let's meet again. Till then, thank you so much.